Presented from the Aishin Broadcast Studio at Babcock's Media.
Right part, right place, right time. Data drives the $400 billion parts and service market. That's why Epicor, with more than 50 years of automotive industry leadership, built the industry's premier digital data network, delivering market, vehicle, part, tire, and repair intelligence that fosters growth at every level of the aftermarket.
Hello, and welcome to Aftermarket News' Year in Review, where we share with you some of the most significant news taking place in the automotive aftermarket in 2024. I'm Emma Henderson, Managing Editor of Aftermarket News.
And I'm Jeff White, Managing Editor of Counterman Magazine. We lead off today's broadcast with a look at the top personnel items of the past year, beginning with a fresh but familiar face taking over as president of the Aftermarket Alliance.
The Aftermarket Auto Parts Alliance made big news at the start of 2024 when its board of directors named J.C. Washbish as president. Washbish joined the alliance in 2016 as sales, marketing, and brand manager. In 2017, he was promoted to director of marketing, and in 2019, promoted to vice president of sales and marketing.
And we are seeing a slew of new additions over at Dayco after the company was acquired by Hidden Harbor Capital Partners. Michael Widgren takes over as Chief Financial and Administrative Officer, R.J. Corning as Chief Human Resources Officer, Clifton Levesque as Chief Supply Officer, Audrey Harling as Vice President and Managing Director of the North American Aftermarket and Global Strategy and Planning, and Thomas Jausch as Vice President and Managing Director of Global Belts OE. They will be working from Dayco's new company headquarters in Birmingham, Michigan.
Our next story takes us to Southfield, Michigan, where Drive announced the promotion of Kelly Tisler, who will serve as Vice President of Retail and E-commerce Sales for Drive US and Canada. And Tony Genna has joined the Drive US and Canada team as its Vice President of Sales for Traditional, Specialty, and Napa accounts. Genna joins Drive with 2 decades of aftermarket experience, most recently at Phinia.
Federated will be seeing a new CEO beginning January 1st. Longtime company president Sue Gottschalk will be taking over for the retiring Larry Pavey. Gottschalk has dedicated her 39-year career to the organization and says she's proud to lead the team into the future.
Another CEO transition taking place in the automotive aftermarket, this time at Genuine Parts Company. Paul D. Donahue transitioned from chairman and CEO to executive chairman in June, with William P. Stengel II stepping in as chief executive officer. Before stepping into the top role, he served as president and COO at GPC.
An additional update to GPC's leadership team took place in August when Jen Hewlett joined GPC as executive vice president and chief people officer. Hewlett will be responsible for GPC's global human resources operations and will play a key role in advancing the company's talent and culture initiatives, GPC said. She will report to Stengel.
The group, a joint partnership between the Federated Alliance and the Pronto Network, brought in a new CEO with the new year. Jeff Koviak took over on January 1st for the retiring Larry Pavey. Koviak previously spent 3 decades at Tenneco Drive before taking on this new role. His main goal? Driving strategic initiatives while reducing redundancies among group members.
Cedric Dockham is the new president and general manager for the automotive aftermarket at Mann & Hummel. He has been with the Ludwigsburg, Germany-based filtration company since 2002, most recently as president and general manager of Water and Membrane Solutions. He was responsible for managing and steering the activities of this business unit and driving its growth.
Heading over to Torrance, California, Motorcar Parts of America announced the appointment of Dan Lelichuk as a director of business development for brake products. The company said he will be focused on supporting and enhancing the company's brake, caliper, brake pad, and brake rotor product offerings. He previously worked as president, chief executive officer, and co-founder of Centric Parts.
As of October 1st, Philip Herline has taken over at SKF as managing director of the global SKF lubrication and MPT division. Previously served as head of the global vehicle aftermarket division, he will oversee the activities of the lubrication OE, end user, service, and distribution businesses, as well as the maintenance and power transmission business unit.
And that wraps up this year's personnel news when it comes to Year in Review. Remember to stay tuned to AftermarketNews.com for more Year in Review. Thanks for joining us.